I chose the theme Ambassadors of Hope because the theme for the Jubilee year is Pilgrims of Hope. And yet, for me, Lent is not only about our encounter with the Lord Jesus, where God is working in our lives, but also that invitation to help others know that God is there for them. St. Paul to the Romans would say, if God is for us, who can be against us? And he also is the one who would write to the Romans, hope will not leave us disappointed. So I thought it would be a great opportunity for us, not just to be pilgrims of hope, but to be bearers of hope. We all can be ambassadors of hope. That's really the role of the whole Christian community. In fact, the earliest title for Christians was not Christians, but followers of the way. That our way of life is meant to be a witness of the gospel. And so all of us together can be a living gospel for all people to hear, living voices of hope. People can become ambassador of hope using the 3 practices of Lent. And so the first practice is that of prayer. We take time to pray for one another. People have needs, so we make a conscious effort to remember those people in our prayers. Another aspect of Lent is fasting. And so often we think of fasting as giving up food, but actually fasting can be making time, making space, not just for God, but for others. So I often say, turn off the TV and use that time to call somebody or write somebody a letter or a note. Or the same thing if you know somebody family might be struggling with an illness or something. Great time to, in a sense, reach out and maybe bring them a casserole or bring them a dessert or something. And then the third way, of course, comes out of the fasting part, but it's charitable works in the sense that you and I, just by being there for people, just by just saying how you're doing, just by lending an ear and sometimes a helping hand, again, we can be that living gospel. We can be Christ to that person so that they might know that, no, God is there for them. And that's really what an ambassador does. It represents Christ. It brings Christ to the other person.